welcome to today's episode. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for being here and welcome back. On today's episode, as you have seen from the title of the topic, sorry guys, just excuse her, she's repeating everything I'm saying. So as you have seen from the title of the title below, today we will be showing you basic parenthood skills, hacks, and also first aid tips that you should know as a parent. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first, what to do if your baby puts something in their nose. Well, this happens quite a lot. You find that maybe your child put a crayon, maybe a piece of paper, especially maybe you are a teacher or something. Well, whatever the situation is, you don't need to panic anymore, guys. I learned this from actually Facebook. So what you do, you find a pen, the one with a tube inside, like this one. This is a big pen, as usual. My pen was leaking, so that's why it's reddish. So what you do, you just remove the inside the tube, and then this is what you're going to use. If you don't have a pen, you can roll out a paper in the shape of this tube. So what you do, come on. Guys, my daughter doesn't want to be used as an example. So what you do, for example, if whatever they put on their nose is on the left side, is this the left side? This is my right side. So guys, you're going to put your tube on the right side, guys. Poleni, Mimi, and sides. Okay, this is my right side, this is my left side. So let's say the thing is in the right. You put it on in this other nose. You don't put it too deep. You don't want to hurt your kid. So you're just going to put it inside this part. Don't put it past this thing here. You don't want to hurt them. And then you blow in the air. I have done this before with my son, by the way. He didn't put anything in his nose. He had dried mucus in his mouth, and he hates when you try to put things in his mouth, so in his nose. So I just put this, and then you blow. It might not come out with the first attempt, but even if you do it 2 times, it doesn't matter. The thing is, it will come out. And guys, I've seen even mothers saying this. Your child puts something in the nose, you take them to the hospital, you pay consultation, you wait in line, and then all the doctor does is get a pen, take this, and then they blow and the thing just comes flying out. So now you know, make sure you tell a neighbor, tell a relative, just tell someone. You can be saving a life, you guys. And then also, if you are a teacher, I have seen a mom saying this on social media, that she is actually a teacher. A child put a piece of crayon in their nose. Can you imagine, like, parents came, left their kids, and then you're there calling a mom like, your daughter has a piece of this and that in their nose. So what she did, luckily she had already seen this before. So what she did, she just took a pipe, a biro pen, and then she just put and blew, and it actually did come out, guys. So make sure you share that with someone who you think it can help, okay? So on to the second point. On to point number 2, guys. This one has really been useful to me and to Peter as well. Our baby loves putting things in his mouth. Like, he'll just collect anything small. As long as it fits in his mouth, he will try and put it there. So guys, if you find that your child has something in their mouth that is choke hazard, like it can choke them, you don't go in like this. It will choke them more, like they try to swallow it. So what you do, you hold their mouth like this. Let's say they have, let me put a piece of food in my mouth. So this is a banana. So let's say this is your kid. They have something in their mouth. You try going in like this, they try swallow. You push it further so they actually choke. It goes further. I know this is disgusting, guys, but I have to. So what you do, you hold the mouth like this. They won't swallow. The minute you, even you when you sorry guys, you almost dropped. When you when you're I'm sorry guys, Aki shooting with kids. If you do this, you can't swallow anything. You can try it on yourself right now as you're watching this. So what you do, you will hold the mouth like this, and then you put your finger from the side, not from the front. So like this. And then you pull it out from the side, okay guys? Never like this. Always like this. I'm sorry guys. On to point number 3. On to point number 3 guys. This one is for if your baby has a cold. If your baby has a cold, I have done a video on this before, so I'll link it down below, but I wanted to show you something different from that. So what you do, you just cut onions. Onions are very useful for cold, just the aroma of the onions themselves. So what you do, you just chop onions into rings, put them in a sock, then place it next to where your child sleeps so that they can inhale the scent from the onions. I did this 3 days ago, by the way. My son had a cold, ile ya kumwaga makamasi yenye he had blocked nose ile kabisa, such that he couldn't even breastfeed, he couldn't sleep. So I just woke up, chopped some onions, put them in a sock, and placed them right next to where he sleeps, okay? And also make sure you check the link below so that you can watch the other video where I show you how to place the onion rings. Let me say onion rings. Well, onions cut into rings under the baby's sock. The next one is if you have a hard time bathing your kid, not bathing your kid, washing their hair. My daughter over here, hey guys, washing this hair is just another story. I even dread washing her hair. She screams, she cries, she even speaks in Kikuyu when I'm washing her hair. She'll be like, Tikanake. Like that's all the Kikuyu she knows, but she really uses it when I'm washing her hair. So recently I have learned that all I need to do is just, this is a small shawl. You can use a small shawl, a piece of cloth, a lasso, whatever works. So what you do, you just fold it nicely. You roll it into a roll. You just roll it nicely, and then you place it here. Okay, mama. You place it here, and then you tie it here at the back. So by the time it soaks up water, you're already done washing the hair. And then it's also not good for the baby to inhale the water. Hiyo kuingiwa na maji ukimwosha inaingia kwa mapua, and then anafanya because that's what they do. They can choke actually. So if your baby is already grown enough, do that. You just use a piece of cloth, tie it here. By the time it soaks up water, you're done washing them. And then if they are small enough, like for my son, I just hold him like this, and then I bathe him like this. I wash the hair like this. That way maji ya nywele inaenda ikimwagika huko, na pia the soap won't come into the eyes and the kulia na worked out and everything. So if they're small enough, you can do this. If they are big, like this girl over here, use a piece of cloth too. Usi expect ainame, she's not going to, even if you tell her to do like this, she won't. She even screams even more. On to point number 5. So point number 5, okay, I think it's point number 6. This one I'll call it utensils versus toys. Guys, my babies really get fed up playing with toys. So what I do when that happens, I just bring utensils and the mood just changes. So let me show you that in a demonstration. Jamani. the next one is if you're having difficulty feeding your kid. Let's say they just won't eat, but maybe there's that one food that they like, maybe that fruit, maybe that yogurt, maybe that, whatever it is that they like. So what I learned very early when I was weaning my son, because his appetite was just a mess, even up to now, we still struggle feeding this baby. So what I learned is that you take that which they like, either the yogurt or the fruit. He likes bananas and he also likes passion fruits, and also he loves yogurt. So what you do when it gets that really, really bad that he won't eat, you just mix that into his food so that hapo nyuma kuna hiyo taste hiyo kitu wanapenda. So if it's yogurt, just mash their food, weka some yogurt and they eat, because kwake anaona ni kama anakula yogurt, while in real sense there's yogurt and there's food. So problem solved. Kama ni matunda, mash that food, bora tu make sure haina chumvi, no salt, ndio asikie hiyo taste ya matunda, ndio whatever it is that you add kwa hiyo chakula ikwe. But kama iko na salt, the taste kama ni ya fruit ama kitu kama itakuwa watered down. So bado maybe hata kula. Make sure it's saltless and then put in their favorite thing. Ndio the dominating taste ikwe ya whatever food it is they like. So here is he hasn't had breakfast yet. He has a cold, so he's very fuzzy, his appetite is down. So I want to make him some banana, Weetabix and milk. He won't take Weetabix and milk ikiwa hivyo plain. He just won't. You just have to get creative. But Weetabix and milk and water he will take. But Weetabix and milk, no. So like a Weetabix, banana, na maziwa. If you want to see a whole video of how different things and ways in which you can incorporate what your child likes into what he doesn't like, I've done a whole video of that as well. I'll link it in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. So let's fix him something to eat. Good boy. Good boy. This next point is if you have bigger kids than mine, maybe my daughter's age. For the small one, it's a bit tricky because they are always moving around. But if you have bigger kids, when you feed them snacks or food, instead of having to wipe your table, sweep your floors every time they eat something or even have a snack, because they are always messy, you just look for a mat. You can buy a mat, a nice small carpet maybe, or if you have a lasso or a picnic lasso. So what I do sometimes, because it doesn't always apply to me because of the small one, he can literally give you a headache. Here is mine over here. So I just lay it down on the floor like that, and then we all sit here. I sit here, my daughter sits there, my son sits there, alafu nawekea chakula hapa. So maybe popcorns, for example, they pour popcorn everywhere. So you have to sweep the house when they have popcorn. So you just place it here, you sit them here. Hata wakimwaga aje, all you will have to do when they are done eating, you just kunja your leso or your mat or your carpet like this. Unaibeba na uchafu zake and you go and unaipepetea huko nje and you're done. Like simple. You don't have to keep on just cleaning your house and whatnot. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video to the end. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly make sure you do so. Today Peter is behind the camera. Atawaambia kwa heri in a minute. So thank you, and that's it from us. Bye guys.
Thank you for watching guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Bye.